For the Lakers and LeBron James, he's still starting the fourth quarter.
As Kuzma years ago kind of dipped off in his performance last year, Pokusevski off the deck. 2 out of 5 from the floor, just his 4th-3 of the season. As Montrezl Harrell just continues to try to insert himself here on the off. As Muscala, nice looking jumper there. And as he's got multi-layer shooting in his game.
He's just making the defense play him honestly. They know he's a 3-ball shooter. He's going to catch you off guard every now and then.
Harrell, that's what he does. Team points off the bench. Lakers trying to maintain their comfortable lead here early in the 4th quarter. As Mike alluded to, LeBron James still in the game. As Muscala knew it was going to be sort of audible communication down on the floor, and we get those little moments where, and I'm telling you, I can hear it.
Yeah.
You know when the ball is going to be missed. And how about Pokusevski on the drive? And what a
great time. That's a nice, well-timed block by him.
Muscala, way off. That.
The one word I hear more so than often, all the time, from the players down on the floor, you know what that is?
I've heard short.
Every time you drive to the basket, everybody's yelling, and one.
Everybody thinks they got fouled, Mike, always, right?
Exactly.
And that's a good-looking 3. Seeing if they can get them. As we open up out of this timeout, 3 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Wraparound pass, and Harrell again with this that I think that he's going to have to adjust to.
Absolutely. As all players do. I mean,
quarter, he's going to be out for the remainder of this game with a right ankle sprain.
That'll be something to monitor. The Thunder have the day off tomorrow.
Of course, seeing Dennis Schroeder out there tonight, and Billy Donovan returning on
the pocket. Burglary, and Harris Pokusevski gliding his way up to the rim.
That's why we're partners.
All right, man, I always got you. Don't worry.
Oh, Schroeder's, how many times you've seen him do that?
Pokusevski got caught in the air there. Fortunate that Roby was in the vicinity. Nice slash there from Williams, and a tough. And there is a mid-range jumper from Markieff.
What are you laughing about, partner? He just.
We got 6:25 left to go. And Williams, did he get it over to Roby? He did. And how about Roby with the.
And that's great activity too. I mean, there's especially when you get in there, you want to finish.
As Harrell, not that time. Michael, when you entered into the NBA as a young player, rookie, first year, you were in that.
I mean, he ain't lacking in this game.
By Montrezl Harrell just continues
with the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah.
Remember, he's just a terrific scorer. Would always just have this polite look on his face while he's maybe 10 on me. I'm not going to take responsibility for 50. But he was one of those guys.
James was?
Yeah, James was pretty cool. Real level-headed guy. You never saw him talking trash. It's a nice shot there by.
Good to the Brooklyn Nets today.
Yeah, wow. Big blockbuster deal. I mean, about as big as it can get. Caris LeVert, some of the bigger names in that trade going to the Pacers.
You know that the Nets are making that move thinking that ultimately they want to go up in the firepower to potentially match up.
Well, you have to see how that works out. No training camp with James Harden. Being traded, 10 games in. How will that connection work?
As that is Quinn trying to implement the professional habits, the preparation that'll lead to consistency going forward. And these are the kind of games that you realize the top of the NBA is.
Well, for the young guys, you don't get better sitting on the bench. You got some really savvy veterans that can help you get through the whole process of being a professional athlete. Especially for the young guys. You got two 19-year-olds on the floor right now, and Pokusevski. And, it's a learning curve. It's a learning process, but You know, just being able to have a system, you know, have a philosophy and continue to work for teams. And are you there? No, you're not. You know, how do you measure yourself? No, you don't really measure yourself. It's more or less what happens the next time you meet them.
So much to learn every time out. And there's another block scene here tonight. This might be the most activity we've seen for the young 19-year-old. I think back to when I was 19 and just how much I didn't know about.
It's a lot to being a pro, showing up on time, polite, a lot of things like that you have to make an adjustment with.
As Josh Hall with a second shot of the game as we are under 2 minutes here in Oklahoma City. As that pass sent over to the corner, and it is players now for the Lakers. The Lakers team that just got so much better over the offseason. As Justin Jackson
getting out there, being able to just make a statement. As Gasol a little bit short with the runner.
And the rookie running the break. And Knicks got more.
Let's look at.
Just make a statement. As Gasol a little bit short with the.
And the rookie running the break. And Knicks got more.
Well, you just look at him now, 11 games in, and thinking back to when he first arrived with this team, and he talked about how the Thunder has a great history of working. I don't have any expectations other than that.
And we'll get a whistle. We are under a minute to go, and a whistle on a foul. Here, these games are coming quickly and often, Mike.
Absolutely. Every other day. This is a back-to-back, 3 games. And Wendell Carter Jr., very capable big man in the middle.
As Hall on this final possession here tonight, as Jackson will let it fly, and that one is
like a Hellcat.